Edge at 11 starts now.
A domestic dispute, a flipped car, and gunshots. It was a chaotic scene on Saturday on Detroit's west side.
And bystanders were quick to capture it all on their phones. As Fox News' Jessica Dubnak reports, it all started because of a fight over marijuana.
This is a 420 story like you've never seen before. A love triangle, a man, a woman, and their bag of weed. It all starts with a car chase. She was chasing him, mostly that bag of weed, though. Of course, this all went down on 420. What is going through your mind when this is happening?
I'm like, oh my God, what's going on?
Neighbor James Smith was dozing off at home in the Lazy Boy when he heard the crash.
The footage that I have shows that he's saying something like, I'll kill that crazy woman when he's getting out of the car.
The guy's car launched over a trash pile, destroying this fence on Detroit's west side near Linwood in West Chicago. Another angle shows the two tussle over the goods.
I seen from Marcel.
That's when local rapper Trey Little cruised past.
And then I just see like just chaos, you know, but in my mind, I'm looking straight ahead trying to get out of here.
Just as James came out of his house to investigate.
He's trying to hit him like this, like hammer fist him from, you know, but she didn't look very effective, let's put it that way.
Trey whipped out his phone before he navigated the heck out and snapped this.
Oh, this mother about to blow up. I can't even get out of here, bro. This car about to blow up.
James might be new here, but he knows the sound of a gunshot.
And he just basically said, get back, and he just fired at the ground. One shot. Wow. That was it, just one shot. And after that, everybody that was out here on the street, because there are about 5, 6 people out here on the street, everybody just kind of backed away.
All I heard was boom, boom.
Yeah.
And then somebody said, like, bro, this ain't GTA. In my mind, when I'm playing the game, that's what happened with the cars, and they flipped up.
The shooter ran off, and she got back in her car, drove off. No word on who ended up with the bag. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Now, Detroit police are taking this one very seriously. As of Monday afternoon, the man who fired that shot is in police custody. They're still looking for that second suspect. Jessica Dubnak on The Edge.
A scary moment in Dearborn today as a school bus driver loses control and then crashes into a daycare.
Fox News' Dave Kinchin has a closer look at the crash that was caught on camera.
I'm standing on the very sidewalk where this bus already was rolling up. A security camera picked up what we'll show you in a minute, but see how it crashed right into one of these big columns here in front of the doorway to this daycare. Now a look at the video. You have to simply see to believe. The video is absolutely harrowing. A security camera looks on as a school bus that just jumped onto the sidewalk rolls into one of the columns holding up the Bambiland daycare doorway in Dearborn.
Well, my mind, I was thinking like the lady, she was like something happened to her, the driver. Like usually some people, they get like a heart attack or something.
Nabil Fawzi co-owns the daycare with his wife and was working when it happened after 5 p.m. Monday. He says there were about 4 kids inside, along with some parents and a few staffers.
We didn't know until, you know, she stopped. The people came out and pulled her out, and she told us like something stuck under her brake.
The video also shows people darting to the scene in the middle of the evening rush. Nabil says way more children would have been inside the building if it happened any earlier.
If she came during the day, we have like this center that's like over 100 kids almost.
Seems like a miracle that nobody was hurt here.
Well, it is miracle because if she hit the actual building, there will be, you know, some damage, or maybe if she went through the building, we don't know.
Dearborn police are now working the scene to see how exactly this happened and how the driver lost control. Everyone at the daycare is thankful the situation was not more dramatic.
Yeah, thanks God for this. Yeah. It wasn't like that bad.
We talked to witnesses who say the bus driver told them that a water bottle got stuck under that brake, which prevented the bus driver from stopping, bringing this bus to a full stop before the collision actually took place. Now, we are checking in with police to see if that is indeed the case. They're still working at it, so they haven't been able to confirm it just yet. Also reached out to the district that this bus serves. If we're looking for more information there, we'll let you know once we get that. In Dearborn, Dave Kinchin on The Edge.
Well, tonight, a Monroe County community grieves the loss of two young siblings who were killed when a car crashed into a child's birthday party. Their mom and another sibling are in the hospital with critical injuries.
And as Fox 2's Dave Spencer reports, the woman believed to be responsible for the crash expected to face a judge tomorrow.
Outside the Swan Boat Club, a memorial of flowers, stuffed animals, and balloons grows bigger. Neighbors and strangers alike come to pay tribute, not knowing what else to do.
I can't even speak to how bad this is. It's unbelievable. And this is a small community. I know everybody involved, and it's just tragic all around.
And it's just touched our hearts, so we wanted to come drop off a stuffed animal and say a prayer for the families.
All brought here by a tragedy that unfolded Saturday afternoon. According to the Monroe County Sheriff, a 66-year-old woman was behind the wheel of this car, caught on home security cameras, speeding down a narrow dirt road, crashing into the side of the Swan Boat Club house. During a news conference on Saturday night, the sheriff says the car traveled 25 feet into the building, killing 2 children. 13 others were injured. The 2 killed were 8-year-old Lana and her brother, 5-year-old Zane. Both are named in a GoFundMe account, along with their mother, who's currently in critical condition. On Monday, another GoFundMe account for a young woman named Leah, recovering in the ICU after the crash. According to her dad, she was attending her 3-year-old cousin's birthday party. As for the alleged driver, a 66-year-old woman who lives close to the boat club, the sheriff says she was at a local bar prior to the crash. An attorney now representing Verna's Tavern issued the following statement, quote, "We are saddened beyond words by the news of this horrible tragedy. Our most sincere thoughts and prayers go out to all those that lost their lives, their family members, witnesses, and all of our community that is in pain due to this incident. We ask for patience during the investigation, and the justice system will be allowed to uncover the actual facts surrounding the accident," end quote. That 66-year-old woman is being held in a Monroe County jail on charges of driving while intoxicated causing death. She's expected to make her first court appearance on Tuesday. In Berlin Township, Dave Spencer, on the Edge.
We know that this person's had some life-changing injuries through this crash.
A retired Madison Heights police officer suffers serious injuries during a crash today on I75 in Detroit. We're told 48-year-old Greg Hartunian crashed into a road crew truck near Schaefer this morning. He was out attending a promotional ceremony for a friend. The crash happened shortly after another vehicle hit a Wayne County road truck in the same area. No one was injured in that accident. A Warren police officer is also treated at the hospital tonight after getting assaulted during an arrest at Lincoln High School.
Officers were called to the school during dismissal for a large fight. We're told that while officers were placing a man under arrest, a girl hit a female officer on the head from behind, causing her to fall to the ground. The child was placed under arrest while the officer was taken to the hospital. It appears she suffered a concussion. We're told no one arrested in this case actually attends the high school. A 17-year-old Chesterfield driver is facing a felony charge after refusing to stop for Royal Oak police. Dashcam video seen here shows the driver speeding away from cops Sunday evening. After flying down Woodward, the driver crossed 14 Mile Road into Birmingham. Near Lincoln Street, an officer successfully deployed stop sticks, and the driver was arrested. No injuries were reported. The driver is charged with third-degree fleeing and eluding. Well, police bring in the heavy-duty equipment as they investigate a missing person on Detroit's east side.
And crews were spotted digging up pavement at a home on Pinewood in the area of Shaner and East State Fair this evening. And we're told that the search stems from a missing persons case from 2020, and the equipment was needed to dig under new cement in the backyard. No body was found during this investigation and search, but we're told the drugs were found on the property. We'll update this story again when we get new details.
Take you out to Warren now. A father there charged after his 8-year-old son was critically hurt by an unsecured gun. We brought you this story on Friday. Police telling us the child found the weapon inside an apartment at the Cove on 10 on Hoover and shot himself in the face. Now 56-year-old Theo Nichols faces several charges, including second-degree child abuse and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person. He was given a bond of $250,000. Well, the heart of the University of Michigan campus is now occupied by pro pro-Palestinian protesters.
And the encampment was organized by the group Tahrir, creating a place where students can live, eat, and study. The tents popped up around 5 this morning. The group accuses the university of committing $6 billion in investments to Israeli companies and military contractors.
We are hoping that they will come meet us on the diag in this liberated space and talk to us about divestment and engage meaningfully and kind of like reverse their pattern of repression.
It's just upsetting that on the first night of Passover, right before we wake up to this just encampment, and I can't walk in a certain part of campus that I used to be able to go to, and you know, calling it home does get tougher.
I just want to get to class at the end of the day.
Well, we received a statement from the university late this evening, and it tells us in part that they're carefully monitoring the situation and remain prepared to appropriately address any harassment or threats against any member of the community. Security has been increased on campus.
Many tables will have an extra chair that is empty tonight, symbolizing those who cannot be with their families who are still held hostage by the Hamas terrorists.
Well, tonight is the first night of the Jewish holiday of Passover. The holiday commemorates the Hebrews' liberation from slavery in Egypt. Across the world, Jews are spending time with families, taking part in a dinner known as a Seder. The story of Passover is recited at the table. This year, many are paying tribute to the 133 hostages that haven't come home since the October 7th Hamas attack in Israel.
All right, it's time to check in with our weather situation. And guess, was it beautiful? I couldn't even say because it was a beautiful day to start the week, but who knows how long this one's going to last.
Yeah, and we know in Michigan that, we like the weather and we praise it, and the next thing you know, it changes. But look, this is a really important one because Captain Rich Luterman, we have hundreds of thousands of people coming in for the NFL draft. What do you got in store for them?
We got an April roller coaster. How about that? We had nice weather today. Tomorrow, we're going to see low pressure move over the Great Lakes, so that's why we're going to see some showers on Tuesday. Then it's cooler in behind that next system. You can see thickening clouds for us. There are the showers approaching central Lake Michigan. We did make it to 64 today. Here are your averages, 61 and 42. Check out the current readings. Not all that cold out there. 50 Mount Clemens, 54 Jackson, 55 to our north in Lapeer. There's the flow from the south, and that's why it will not be as cold tonight as what we had last night. 61 Chicago, 52 in Newberry, 52 to our south in Columbus. Watch our next system. Comes at us from the north and west, so there'll be some showers around tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, it's going to be noticeably cooler around here. You'll see that reflected in the 7-day. Better chance for some thunder tomorrow. Saginaw north to Oscoda over to Cadillac if your travel plans take you up to the north. For the rest of tonight, thickening clouds down to 49, back to 60 tomorrow. Not an all-day rain, just some showers coming and going. There's your cooler day Wednesday. Better for Thursday and Friday, and then warmer and unsettled for the weekend ahead. Tearing a full check starting at 4 a.m.
Thanks, Rich.